Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with Amnesia, a machine for pigs, blind. Let's open this door and see what happens. Oh, that's just a transfer to another. In Lily's honor, a banquet. 4 glassy orbs fixed upon a point in heaven. Wipe down your trousers, man. There is blood in the sweat, and it's most unseemly. Give me a second. 4 orbs. So I guess that's a reference to the orbs from the original Amnesia. So I definitely have to, keep a lookout for more references to those, or like to the events from the first game. To run, hold left shift while moving. Okay. I knew that already. It's the same as in the first game. Okay, I won't go down yet. Edwin and Enoch's diary, October the 3rd, 1899. Daddy says we're not allowed to play with the animals anymore. We were playing hide and seek with Cook, and he came and shouted at us just as we were going to hide behind Mr. Grumpy Teddy. Cook says it's because of the guns in there, but he always lets us help him polish them, so it can't be that. Anyway, the room is haunted. If you sneak around there at night, you can hear the ghosts in the walls behind the cases. They are often angry, or that's how it sounds. We think that's why you can hear them rattling their chains and slamming doors and things like that. We don't like it in there anyway. Okay, so I guess what that tells me is that the protagonist has been going inside the walls to those hideouts and probably like drinking and like being generally miserable and scaring his own kids in the process. That's actually a painting back from Amnesia: The Dark Descent.
This way, Papa. Come and see.
And this as well, with the ship. I'm pretty sure that was featured in the first game. Grand Hall. The voice on the telephone. He speaks as if he knows me, and indeed I seem to remember him. Like a twin pulled away from the other at birth, I feel we are entwined, though I cannot conceive of how. I am a drowning man, gasping for the surface within my own house. Beneath me, I know there are splendid architectures hidden in the dark, if I can only find the entrances. Okay, so that's a billiard table. Let's listen to whatever is on the phonograph.
I must say, my dear man, you look awful.
Yes, I seem to have picked up something rather nasty in Mexico.
I do understand what you've been through. A lesser man would have crumbled. Yet you have made all of this. Your great factory, your charities. It is a wonder for one man alone.
It will all be made clear, Professor. But first, a drink.
Okay, so I have a factory, my own factory. Okay, I guess there's no cylinder in this one. Before I go in here, I do kind of want to go in there. Does it loop like in the back? Okay, that was very definitely a sound of someone being murdered. And also what sounded like applause afterwards. Royal Portsmouth. Another pig mask. Dieses Herz. Schlaf mein Kind, schlaf. Dein Herz schlagt unter meiner Hand. Okay, I'm not going to read that because I can't really speak German, so you know I would butcher that anyway. Like I wonder if it's a piece by like one of the famous composers, or dieses Herz. A Herz is a heart, so okay, I won't get that much out of it. Like as I said, I can't really speak German or read German, or you know, I don't know German. I can introduce myself and count to 20, and even that only in voice. Like I can't write it down. So it doesn't really help me that much. It's a huge table, and set down for dinner as well. Like, would he really have that much? Because it's very clear from the journals and all that he has servants, but would he really have so many of them? Like, I guess this is a huge house, so you probably would need quite a few servants to maintain it. Okay, it might link in the back with the other room. Okay, this actually goes out, which is interesting.
my children?
Trapped, Mandus. Far below us. The machine is fouled. It is breached. It is flooded. The bulkheads are down. The children are engaged. If you help me, I can help you release them. Restore the power, Mandus. Drain the flooding and restart the great engines.
How? Where should I go? Hello? Hello?
Okay, there's definitely something fishy going on, seeing how seemingly I have seen my children like 5 minutes ago. So, you know, probably they wouldn't have time to go and get trapped somewhere below the house in such a short amount of time. So either they are not really trapped down there, or I didn't really see them. Like, you know, maybe I've hallucinated that. Okay, so this goes back here. It's pretty clear there are no enemies in this part of the game, so I might as well run a little. Because before I get out to the street, I want to check this. I must be absurdly rich if I have like my own display. Oh, those are stuffed animals that I've hunted. Shot September 15th, 1896. Hippopotamus. Giant anteater. Shot April the 12th, 1892. Wait, are there really giant anteaters? Like, are they that big? I totally didn't know that. Oh, that's one pissed bird. Like, it just has like a very pissed expression. Okay, I guess those are photos from like my safaris with like the slain animals. That's a spider. On bears and bathtubs. And after the party, she took my arm and said, "But darling, how did you get from the trophy room to the guest bathroom so quickly? Everyone considers you quite the magician. My darling Lilibeth, my father's house has many rooms, and as for mine, well, it also has its secret chambers." Okay, so does it imply that there is a secret room in this room? Grizzly bear, shot on June the 6th, 1898. Well, I guess it does imply that, because it did move slightly, but noticeably. So would that actually be the way forward? So this looks decidedly industrial, and I am supposed to reach some kind of a machine. So let's quickly check the outside. There was someone running over there. Is it the other? No, it's some other place entirely. Okay, I'm pretty confused as to where the game... No, wait. I was here. I just missed the letter, which is good that I returned then. Okay. December 20th, 1899. I am to have a visitor, the distinguished Professor A. He is to come to ascertain my mental well-being after my prolonged absence from the club, but I am not stupid. He is here to spy for them. When they stalked the Ripper, he was often called to pontificate upon lacerations and missing organs. And now he comes to me, to doff and wheedle and my dear sir, and but you must still grieve, and perhaps just a quick look at your engines, the triumph of an age. He knows nothing of loss, nothing of sacrifice, but to refuse, that would simply poke the hornet's nest, invite a swarm of interlopers and thieves. I must entertain this buffoon and submit to his intrusions. Perhaps I should show him the trippery, and see whether his stomach, so trained by rummaging in the innards of clumsily vivisected horrors, is strong enough to stare into the real engines of the Golden Age. I may even introduce him to Jack, or his sons at least. We have stronger locks on the windows now, and we bring their toys to them. Okay, so I am some kind of a crazy inventor / potentially serial killer? Because I assume the part about Jack and bringing the toys is about, like, he has mutilated some people using some kind of a scientific procedure. Okay, I was pretty sure one of those must have opened. But that's not so. Okay, let's check that secret room then. Maybe it really isn't the end point of where I'm supposed to be going. Although it kind of seemed like that. Okay, so some plans. Okay, but what did open? What opened when I flipped the switch? Like, it was clearly like a metal gate. So... Oh. Okay. Okay, this is definitely blood this time. Right? Hmm. And is one of the beds with like a cage around him? I mean, around it? I don't think... I think that's like a pile of clothes or like the actual bedding. I don't think that's a person. Okay, that's a dead rat. Oh, that's a chute for... So I guess I'm feeding whatever is down there with like bloody meat. And those are probably my, you know, mutilated cyborg servants, or whatever it is exactly that I was doing with people. Okay, I can't move this anymore. So did it open from the other side then? Okay, I'm pretty sure all of this blood wasn't here before.
Hands are bleeding, raw. I scrub and scrub, but the smell will not lift. How can I hold my children with these hands now? How can I kiss them goodnight with lips that have issued such instruction?
Okay, so the blood puddle starts in the bed with the cage. Okay, let's follow it then. This goes out again. But obviously, as I said, the trail of blood was not here the last time. Like, I guess if I really wanted to pump the water, I would have to repeat the motion a couple of times. But I don't think anything is happening either way. Okay, let's run all the way across and see if the doors have opened in the secret passage. Okay. Yes, it's mildly amusing. doesn't really work that well though, because he doesn't really roll it on the table. He very decidedly throws it at an angle. Oh, interesting. I never really thought about it, but I guess the whole system to like gather the balls and like return them to like a central position was a later addition to the billiards table. I didn't really know that. Like, I guess maybe it makes sense, but it doesn't seem like that. It doesn't seem like that complicated of an idea, because it's not even really engineering. It's just, you know, there are, from what I understand, there aren't really moving parts in it. It's like just the correct way of like scaling it so that the balls roll in the correct sort of direction. You basically have to create like a tunnel for them. So it's weird if they really didn't do it at first and had like separate holders for the balls. I never really knew that, because I never was interested in like, I can't play billiard or anything, so okay, this is all still closed. Do I have anything else in my journal? Not really, just that bears and bathtubs. Yeah, so I guess this tells me where the secret passages are, near the bear and near the bathtub, but I've been at both of them, and I've, you know, switched the valves, so now I have to do something else. Wait, what? First of all, I'm pretty sure I tried that door before. And second, wait, okay, this is weird. Like, it briefly worked. And then there was like a scary sound indicating I should be scared, but I never really saw anything as far as an enemy behind the gate or something. Okay, I guess let's check upstairs, but I don't think it would be there. Oh. Okay, I never opened this. It was presumably a mistake. Old Sally the doll cottager. Oh, she come a snuffling by night round here door, with her pretty apron right down to the hoof, and her ringlets are fair, and her eyes china blue, like a half-buried hand in the wintry snow, like a hand in the wintry snow, and she'll beg you for apples through the window ajar. Her face be all hidden, but her eyes shine a flame, and though you'll be tempted, her bosom so fair, she'll snatch you and catch you, and eat out your heart. Oh, she'll catch you and eat out your heart. She'll look to your manners, so look to your manners, come the eve of the year, lest Sally comes calling for apples, my dear. And know that some doors never should open wide. Take heed of your father, and keep safe inside. Disobedient children make Sally her pies, and warm Sally's beastly insides. Okay, so that's a story about a witch, I guess. It goes around and eats children. I'm glad I found it, but doesn't necessarily help me right now. Wait, so I guess this switch, how did I not notice that originally? I must have turned this way and went out. That's actually pretty impressive as far as failing to notice stuff goes, because it was right next to me the entire time, the first time it opened. I can't throw them a dead rat or anything.
I am off to market. I will cry all the way home. I will have none. I will have none at all.
I'm not entirely sure. What has changed? I was here, right? Unless I wasn't. Unless one of the gates has like flipped and it was blocking this before. To be honest, I can't tell because I'm horrible at things like that, you know. Remembering my path, remembering where I've been, remembering whether a certain place is a place I've seen or a new place. Like, I'm terrible at that, so it might have been because I'm wondering why I didn't go and check it before. Okay, another pig mask. The game really likes pig masks.
He's coming. Come on, Daddy. It's this way.
A cautious discovery. Metal ticking as it cools and contracts. This must be the strange machine my new friend told me of. If my children discovered this place, it's entirely conceivable they strayed downstairs, delighted in their discovery. Very well. It seems my route is predestined. the descent begins.
Come and see, Papa. We found an egg. A stone egg.
Well, give me a second. Because if this goes down, then I first want to check. Okay, this is just locked. For a second, at first I was pretty sure I might be able to actually open this, but I guess I can't. Against the rising waters, curled into his cabin, he barely noticed the passing weeks. The swell nearly sunk her, but his fever kept it afloat. In the dark, his song glowing. June the 3rd, 1899. I realized now that my first fear of dirt stems from the disease I contracted climbing those lost jungle temples. It is as if those clean places, so free of humanity's filth, imprinted upon my soul and left it fragile to what I find here. Fear is what keeps us all in our places, and the fear of the flesh, the ruin of the flesh, is the greatest of them all. I am sickened, I am ruined, but I will build such machines to contain this plague and heal us all. A new century is upon us. Okay, so I've been possibly... I've possibly fallen insane after visiting some ancient temples, which would be in line with the first game. I have to pause for a second, be right back. Okay, I'm back.
Come on, slow coach. It's this way.
I'm trapped. Was it a trick? That voice on the phone, who seems so close to my own, who seems to know me so well, does he lead me for a nefarious purpose of his own secret devising? But do I have a choice? Even if his motives are unknown to me, I must find my boys, and will follow the machinery down to the very core of the earth, if it will lead me to Edmund and Enoch. Now, to be honest, if it turns out that the voice is actually me, and I've lost my memory because because I've drunk like an amnesia potion, I am actually going to be a little bit angry, because that's the almost exact rehash of like the vanilla game and the DLC, because in the vanilla game, the first one, you were writing letters to yourself after you drank a potion that gave you the titular amnesia, and then in the DLC, like you've done something similar to yourself, where you were leaving phonograph messages to yourself after you've lost your memory. You've like cleared your memory on purpose to like test yourself. So if they rehash that sort of 1-to-1, I am actually going to be a little bit annoyed at how lazy that is.
The shaking ground you feel is our attempts to clear the flood waters. Treachery, Mandus. We were undone. Your children are trapped by this act. You must find them before it is too late.
What do you need me to do? How can I find them?
Always deeper, Mandus. Through the piston room and into the tunnels. Then find the bilge and flush the rotten water. I will help you where I can. But you must be swift, my little friend.
Wait, is that no, that's a fuse, right? Yeah, I think that's a fuse. I might need it. Kind of looks borderline important. Okay, although to be honest, if it was really important, I think the game would have given me an easier way to carry it around. So I think I'm going to drop it. Although, okay. I guess it maybe was important. The saboteur has been this way. Intriguing. The gates are far too heavy for a man to lift, and are hoisted aloft by a chain coiled about a tube that appears to be spun by motors connected to these electrical switches. Whilst the fuse is blown, the motor cannot be spun, and the gates will remain impenetrable barrier to progress. Okay. There's more of them. Will I need to change different ones? Okay, I've cleared a path. Okay, this is kind of silly, because it would be possible with a gap this large, you could easily lift this bar that's blocking the door.
bandaged feet and eyes, small bones in the orchard. I have carried this world on my back with its legs about me. Damn this wretched soul. I am given birth to nothing but machinery.
Okay, so I think this episode has been long enough. I am going to pause it here. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.